Teacher.
Ferdinand. Sure, let's talk. Let's have a conversation.
Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? I was just wondering, what do you think of Edelgard? You seem to hold her in high esteem.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
She is certainly talented. No doubt about that. But I wonder, what is your opinion of me? I am quite talented too, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back.
You're all right.
Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house.
Maybe if you stop using phrases like scion of a noble house.
Evenly matched? Me? With her? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard.
Oops.
But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence.
I can't stop you from demonstrating your
Precisely.
excellence.
You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor.
Okay. Come where? Where are we going, buddy?
We will begin
Oh,
with
okay.
battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper. Here we go!
Okay. Go. Roar!
That's...
What?
well,
An
it
inset
will be
picture
fine.
of two stegosauruses? No!
I can't do it. It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome. I think I'm happy about this.
Ignatz, hello. What are you up to?
Ignoring you?
You frightened me. Oh, calm yourself. What is it that you're drawing?
I thought I'd jot down some sketches of everyone while they're training. And then later on, I'll try to practice their moves on my own. But I can't really concentrate on sketching if someone's watching me.
Just sketches.
Can't do it if someone's
Even
watching.
so,
huh,
they're
Ignatz?
lovely. There's such life
boy.
in them. It's as if they're moving on the page before my very eyes.
You really think so? You know, I always hoped to be an artist.
With skills like that, I'm quite certain you could easily make a living of it. And your demeanor is different when you draw. Bolder somehow. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perhaps in the future you will join my retinue as my personal painter.
You have
Wait,
a personal painter?
Have we not discussed this arrangement already? I had decided to take you into my service as a knight, had I not?
Becoming a knight was my father's idea. Being an artist is out of the question, I'm afraid.
So you've said. Well then, I suppose you shall simply have to become a knight who also paints.
A knight who also paints?
I don't hate this
I
conversation.
have seen your talent and can attest to it. Your gifts are too great to wither away in obscurity. A knight with the rare gift of artistic talent would be most welcome in my employ.
I had never thought of that. Still, I don't understand why you'd want me as one of your knights. As a fighter, I'm unremarkable.
Dude, you murder people.
There is more to knighthood than combat. Courtly manners, a dignified bearing, and an aesthetic sensibility are also essential. A knight with an eye for art and the talent to create it is sure to improve the image of the nobility.
Lawrence, I'd never
Hold
have
on a
guessed
second,
you were prone to
Ignatz.
such eccentric
You
ideas.
never would have guessed that
Thank
Lorenz was eccentric?
I'm feeling a little more
Hang on,
confident
buddy.
after hearing your
Hang
kind
on.
words.
Oh, no cause for thanks. It is a noble's duty to provide guidance to those in need.
Hey, that was great. That was probably the first conversation that Lorenz had where like I didn't absolutely, I want to see Lorenz and Dorothea. I am into this. I am definitely into this.
Ah, Dorothea. Your beauty
just
puts
punch
even
him.
the
She's
most
just gonna punch him in the
pristine
face.
flower
I
to
know it.
shame.
Ah, Lawrence, as silver-tongued as ever.
Oh, not at all. I must bid you good day.
I see the rumors are true. What a shame.
Ooh.
Rumors? About me? Whatever
Get
do
him.
you mean?
Why, that you're always ready to flirt. Unless she's a commoner. Then you'll bid her good day as quickly as possible.
Oh. Oh.
Like you did with me just now. Are we so unpleasant to speak to, us commoners?
That is a rather pointed question, but I do happen to have an answer for you. As the heir to House Gloucester, I am in search of a bride of suitable social status. The alliance isn't fully unified. I require someone who will help bring it together.
No chill at
I
all.
think
You guys are right.
You could find plenty of suitable women, even among the masses.
Do not be so certain. A lady who marries me must be prepared to enter noble society, whether she wishes to or not. It is a complex web of etiquette and expectation, not a world one could easily step into without the proper upbringing.
Oh.
What's more,
This conversation is
House Gloucester
making
would
me
hardly see
uncomfortable.
much benefit were I to join myself to the household of a commoner.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I suppose that means any friendship between you and I is doomed as well.
Isn't that a rather excessive conclusion?
Get him.
You want someone to birth your house's next generation. I want someone to share my life with. I'm not even an option in your eyes, and you're hardly viable in mine.
Dang.
However, we're all friends here, aren't we? So I suppose politeness at the very least is in order.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a beautiful thing. Anybody that can wreck Lorenz is I'm glad I recruited Dorothea. Very glad. Oh, great. We haven't had a Claude support in a while.
Whew. Time to rest.
Hey, Raphael. This scene, why is it oddly familiar?
It's almost like this stuff is drawn to me whenever I'm in town. I'm just happy I can use my muscles to help out around here.
But isn't your goal to become a knight? Running errands isn't exactly a knight's job.
I heard that proper knights always help those in need. Isn't that right?
Well, you're not wrong, but I think most people would consider that only a small part of a knight's duty. A knight's main function is to fight and defend, don't you think? That said, I'll agree that helping anyone and everyone who needs it makes you a remarkably virtuous person, which is even better.
There you go.
If someone virtuous becomes a knight, they'll be a virtuous knight, right? That's about as proper as you can get.
If someone blue becomes a knight,
Yes,
they'll be a blue
I
knight.
suppose so. I, for one, would certainly look for virtue in any knight that I recruited.
Not that I'm a
You're
noble.
saying I'm the type of knight you want to hire for House Regan?
Absolutely. If I somehow actually manage to become the head of my house, that is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't see into the future, but you have my word that I'll do all I can to help make your dream a reality. That is, if you're actually able to let somebody help you out rather than helping out the whole world by yourself.
I'm not gonna
Bloody
stop
circuits,
helping
there's no
others,
rare
but
hailing
you
in
can
this
do me
chat.
all the favors you want. All this talk of being proper is making me hungry. For my first favor, why don't you bring me a snack?
Dang, Raphael.
All right, time to sneak off and do some painting.
We're gonna sneakily do painting.
Professor, such lovely weather today, huh?
Oh, come on
I
with
was,
the weather comments.
Just about to go for a walk.
Oh, that's what's making that sound. I can fix that. There we go. Why you're bringing paper on a walk?
What, this?
That's weird, huh?
No, it's I'm sorry, Professor. I'll admit it. I was going to do something.
I was stealing paper.
You remember the place where we
I'm
talked
actually
before?
a paper miller.
I've been painting the scenery there. I'm still keeping up with my academics and training, of course. I just paint in my spare time, as a change of pace.
You don't have to hide it, Iggy. Tell us how beautiful your work is.
I don't?
I'm catching up with some stuff
well,
real quick.
Yes. Maybe you're right. I may have gotten ahead of myself. I'm sorry for panicking there. Honestly, I'm just worried that my father will find out that I've been painting.
I'm not gonna tell your dad.
Of course. Why would you go out of your way to tell him that? Completely illogical of me. But it seems I've developed a bit of a complex about it. My father's not a fan of my artistic pastime, you see. We're a merchant family, and my older brother is set to inherit the business. As for me, my father decided I should be a knight. That's why I'm at the academy. Painting won't help me become a knight. It's a waste of time.
Wow.
Well, yes. I feel like I'm betraying my parents. I hear that business has been slow for them over the past few years. If I become a knight for an influential noble house, I could use my connections to help support them. My father was determined to send me here. He must have been, considering the enormous amount of money he spent. I don't think I'm well suited to being a knight. My parents sent me to the academy for their sake, not my own. When I think about how hard my family is working just to stay in business, how can I sit idly by? All of which is just to say that painting will have to remain my little hobby. Nothing more. Not that I could make a career out of it even if I wanted to. That's just a fantasy.
Dang. That was some, like, real rough stuff there. Do you guys want to, like, talk about these after they... I feel like, you know, like, we have to debrief and hang out for a second and talk about, like, how this affected us as people. Do you guys have talents that you feel like you can't develop because, I don't know, they're not as useful to life? Is there something in your life that's painting for Ignatz? That's super interesting. Singing. A lot of people talk about art like that. Just any kind of artistic endeavor. It's tough because artists have it rough, man. It's hard to make a living, and it's hard to get people to, like, support you in the arts. Geesh. A lot of people are saying sleeping, right? Iggy does hit super hard. Archery, okay. Well, losing your passion, Victoriously says you lost your passion for drawing when you went to art school. I can understand that. That's yeah. Music production is great. That's the thing. It's like, we've all got Maslow. Have you guys heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? I'm sure you have. If you haven't, you should go look it up because it talks about, like, how we as humans build our needs on certain things, right? Everyone's saying yes. So, like, where does art fall into Maslow's hierarchy of needs? That's where I always think about it. And it's so weird because without art and without the things that we're creating, all that other stuff is very tasteless. You know, without art, food is kind of boring. So, I don't know, just food for thought. Now that these, like, conversations are getting serious, I feel like we have to take a step back and be like, let's talk about how these characters relate to us. Oh, here we go. Lorenz. Boy, I wonder if I'm going to want to slap him. Let's find out.
Professor,
how's the frame rate, guys? Is it any better?
Again?
I really does, like, I'm showing no frame rate drops
you know.
on my end.
I must insist that disruptions for light-hearted chats of this kind be kept to a minimum.
I've been getting more complaints.
What did I tell you about falling victim to such salacious and slanderous rumors?
Oh, someone up there with a tier 3 sub is dropping the Jorans.
Conspiracy against me. There is no manner in which I could
Luna.
possibly be considered bothersome.
Joran's emote is only available to tier 3 subs. Because I just don't want it. I don't want that in the hands of too many people, to be very honest with you.
Professor, I assure you, you have been deceived.
Ah, this is such an uncomfortable
My adversary
conversation.
has poisoned the hearts of these ladies against me. The plot goes deeper than I thought.
I feel like this is like every Twitter conversation about please stop harassing women. This could become a serious issue.
All right, let's not get carried away. Please understand, Professor. I am not some scoundrel out for conquest. I am attempting to fulfill my duty as heir of House Gloucester. It is my responsibility to continue our noble line by finding a suitable lady to be my wife. It is a rigorous process. My family has the very highest standards for appearance, grace, temperament, and pedigree.
Yeah, what about
Typically,
commoners?
yes.
Huh?
Even if others are sometimes critical of that notion.
Like Dorothea, who just
For
owned
the
you?
nobility, marriage is not merely a union of individuals. It is also a union of families. It would not benefit House Gloucester to be tied to a family of powerless commoners, would it? To achieve supremacy,
you might
it
not
is
want going on
necessary for
calling
my
people
line to be
powerless
tied to
commoners,
that of an
buddy.
Influential family.
Oh God, I hate
That
you.
is the best path to peace and prosperity for all. So, as you can see, the future of the alliance
Mugenlull
rests
dropping
on
the
my
tier
shoulders.
3 emotes. You guys are goofs. That's a remarkable responsibility.
It is nothing out of the ordinary. Those of us with noble blood are born to this duty, you know.
Oh, I just
That
want to
being
pull your
said,
nose off.
To avoid misunderstandings, I shall restrain myself until things calm down. I would rather not cause trouble for you after all.
Thanks. Do it for me, because I have boobs. Cyril would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? I guess. I should just tell him. No.
Found ya.
F off, Cyril. I don't want to
You're
talk to you.
always nosing around places, aren't you, Professor? Can be real hard to find you sometimes.
Did they nerf Rowan Eltonham? I know he kind of goes up and down. Dragoncraft goes up and down in Shadowverse.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't have been running all over the place looking for you if stuff was normal. Do you remember how Lady Rhea asked you to come to the office this evening? Well, she told me that I should come to let you know that today's a bad day for doing that, and you should go and see her tomorrow instead.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything I needed to say, I think. Oh, except to ask you if you've seen Sethith around anywhere.
No.
Okay, I'm supposed to tell Sethith
Later,
that Lady
Is.
Rhea told me to
That's a
tell
hard name
you,
to say, but
he's
goodbye.
hard to
Have a great
find.
night. I guess we can look for him together.
No, it's alright, thanks. But if you see him, then please find me and tell me where you saw him, okay? Because
sounds like
then
a lot
I'll
of
know where
work,
he is
Cyril.
and I can tell him. I'll be in the stables if you need me. Gotta put out the fodder before it's the next kid's shift. Don't want her thinking I left my work for her to do. Oh, but if I'm not in the stables and you need to find me, I'll be at the forest up north, because there's a bunch of logs lying around
This
up there.
is really hard.
I figure I ought to chop them up, or else someone might trip on a log, or we might run out of firewood. And if I chop, then it'll save other people
Oh my
time.
god, stop
If
talking.
it looks like I'm done there,
Dude.
then the quarters need to be swept. So if you see Sethith and you need to find me,
Oh.
then I might be there.
Okay. Can I help you with anything?
Nope, this is my job. I'm not giving it to anyone else because it's mine and I'm gonna do it. Besides, if you help me out, Lady Rhea might give me an earful.
There we
I don't know
go,
why, but
mods.
Lady
That
Rhea
little
sure
book
does
thing
seem to
worked.
like you. She's always worried about what you might be doing or not doing.
Is that so?
Oh yeah, not that it's any of my business.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, Lady
Thanks,
Rhea
mods.
asked
That
me to
works
do
much
some
better.
Jobs, so I'm doing them all. Even some she didn't ask for, but I know need doing.
How
So
great are
I'm
my
doing
mods?
them.
Are my
End
mods
of
not
story.
like the best people?
And
Because I
remember,
think they're the
if
best
you
people.
see Sethith around, come find me
Oh,
and tell
my
me where you
microphone's
saw
gonna
him,
fall
yeah?
off. Hang on.
Huh? But I just told you where I'd be. If I'm not in the stables, I'll be at the forest. If I'm not, oh, I see. You're right. I'm all over the place, huh?
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to waste your time, Professor. So if you see Sethith,
What's this button do?
how about
This
you
is
tell
the
him
robot
I was
button.
looking
Oh
for
my
him,
god.
and then tell
What has
him all
happened?
the places I'll be. Then he can spend his time looking for
I don't
me
know about
instead
that
of
one,
you.
guys.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. A real good plan. Let's do that. See you later, Professor.